Continuing with the brush and pencil basics, we're really focusing on the brushes now, and I have my brush settings window open. You can see that there are a lot of custom brush shapes in here, and if I want to vary them, I can choose one and then adjust the settings either here or along the top, and I can also add variations to it through a lot of these options. Now, there's a lot of trial and error to do here, so I'm going to keep it simple and work with the brush tip shape right now, changing that here, changing the angle, and adjusting the hardness so that you can see in that preview window exactly what's happening here. I can also play with the spacing. I think that will kind of give me a nice effect here. And I'm going to go ahead and work with a new color so that you can see exactly the kind of surface that I'm getting from those variations. The next thing that I want to show you is how going back into these options, scatter, and you can see a nice scatter there, increasing the amount of scatter. The jitter will give me more variation, and a fading control will give me some variation with the pressure sensitive Wacom. The truth is these are really fun to play with, but if you forget that you're using them, it can be very frustrating to try to reset your brushes. So the simplest way to do that is to just go here and clear your brush controls. The only thing that I would say is, what if you find a brush that you really like working with and you want to add it to your presets? Well, you want to use this option down here, and I'm going to call it Gina Special Brush because it's mine and it's special. And I do want to keep the size of it, and I do want to keep the color. So I have now added a brush to my brush tip shape. So if I go back up here, I'll see number 123 is my brush that I just added. Before clearing it, you can save it. So I'm going here and clearing the brush controls, and it's going to basically reset some of the options here, and I can reset shape, hardness, spacing here as well. You can always close Photoshop and reopen it. That might not reset it for you, so it's good to know how to keep these options or get rid of them depending on what you want to do. So I'm going to wrap up the brush videos now, knowing that you're going to have to experiment with a lot of things, and knowing that there's options that you can Google if you're confused about how something works. These are enough of the basics to get you going.